Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out here for you. So we're going to be talking about Russia's defense ministry here in this video. I've got a crazy story here that a lieutenant general named Yuri Kuznetsov has been arrested and detained right now on bribery charges. So we've been seeing so much of this coming out from the Russian defense ministry, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because just a few days ago I talked about Sergei Shoigu being removed as defense minister. He was replaced by an economist. And also back in April, we had another high-ranking defense official named Timur Ivanov. And he was also arrested in connection with corruption on misusing military funds for his own extravagant lifestyle. So now we're hearing here that Yuri Kuznetsov, another top-ranking official in the defense ministry, has been arrested on potential bribery charges where he's accepting potentially money from the FBI, is what I'm hearing, from FBI agents or some other types of agents. So we're going to talk more about this. I've got several things we're going to be going over here, so let's go ahead and get right into this and give you some more information. So from Politico here, Russian Lieutenant General arrested amid Putin's defense ministry purge. News of Yuri Kuznetsov's detention comes as the president reshuffles his top military brass and amid a ramp-up of the war in Ukraine. So it says here, Russian authorities arrested a high-ranking lieutenant general responsible for personnel matters, according to state media, amid a wider reshuffle of the military's top ranks. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this. There's two top-ranking officials that have been arrested in the Russian defense ministry, and then also Sergei Shoigu being replaced as well, being taken out of his position. I think he took over as Secretary for National Security or something like that. Also here it says Russia's state-run TASS news agency reported Lieutenant General Yuri Kuznetsov, who served as the head of the 8th Directorate of the General Staff of the Russian Armed Forces from 2010 to 2023, was detained on suspicion of criminal activity. His workplace and residence has been searched. The news of Kuznetsov's detention comes amid a wider overhaul of Russia's defense ministry. He began in April when Timur Ivanov, a high-ranking defense official in Russia, was arrested in connection with a corruption investigation. Prosecutors claimed he misused military funds to support an extravagant lifestyle. In a shock move, Russian President Vladimir Putin then dismissed his defense minister Sergei Shoigu, who had held the post for 12 years as part of a cabinet reshuffle. In his place, Putin appointed Andrei Belousov, an economist who has never served in the Russian military. So just what I talked about right now, I personally think that Sergei Shoigu was not necessarily removed, maybe because he's doing a bad job. And I only say that because he's held that post, like I said here, for 12 years. And he's also a major ally to Putin, okay? As far as I know, he's never done him wrong. And I think maybe the major reason why they appointed Andrei Belousov instead, who is an economist, is because Russia's starting to realize that this war over here in Ukraine is most likely going to last for a long time, or at least it's seeming that way. And in order for them to win, it's going to take them a lot longer and a lot more money to fund this war to enable themselves to win. So it says here, Shoigu, meanwhile, will become Secretary of Russia's Security Council. That's what it is, Security Council, not National Security. Replacing Nikolai Patrushev, who was previously widely seen as one of Putin's closest and most hawkish confidants. So this is very interesting that we're seeing all this, okay? We're starting to see a major overhaul of the Russian Defense Ministry right now. Like I said, 2 officials in 2 months being arrested, high-ranking officials, I might add. And then also Sergei Shoigu. He's been removed from post and replaced with an economist, okay? Somebody that has no military experience, okay? You would think they'd put somebody that has military experience in charge of the defense ministry because it's technically a military position. But yeah, they decided to put an economist there, who's somebody who specializes more on handling money, okay? So I've got a couple more things to go over here that has a little bit more information. These are posts on X. This first one here is from Sputnik, and it says a criminal case has been opened against Yuri Kuznetsov, head of the personnel department of the Russian Defense Ministry, as he is suspected of taking a bribe on a particularly large scale, the Russian Investigative Committee said. Kuznetsov received a bribe from members of commercial structures to carry out certain actions in their favor, so it sounds like corruption to me. During searches, cash in rubles and foreign currency in the amount of more than 100 million rubles, $1 million, gold coins, collector watches, and luxury items were found and seized. Kuznetsov has already been arrested. So he also had lots of cash on him, apparently. I also saw a video that I was unable to confirm whether it was true, but there was a video of some secret agents that had raided his residence, and they seized like tons of cash. They had like these, I don't know what they were, some kind of like suitcases on wheels or something like that. And supposedly there was maybe, I don't know, there's documents in there or cash or who knows what it was. It could have been that, because that's what we're seeing here. It looks like cash, gold coins, collector's watches. So where was he getting all this money from to have 100 million rubles? Okay, so maybe we're seeing this was bribery, or maybe this was some sort of other corruption. But I guess we'll find out more in the future when more information comes out. Lastly, I want to show you this from OZNT World War III. The second-ranking official at the Russian Ministry of Defense has been arrested. Yuri Kuznetsov, the head of the Personnel Department of the Russian Ministry of Defense, was detained on charges of accepting bribes from FBI agents at his residence near Moscow. So it's interesting, this one actually says FBI agents, but we weren't able to see that anywhere else. So I don't know for sure if this was FBI agents, but what we are able to confirm right now, that there is some sort of bribery charges coming his way, where he was accepting some bribes for probably his own self-benefit. A few days ago, Timur Ivanov, the Deputy Minister of Defense of Russia, who was also arrested on charges of financial corruption. Sergei Shoigu, the defense minister, has recently been dismissed from the position of defense minister. Today, Putin, by decree, appointed Nikolai Patrushev, the former secretary of the Russian National Security Council, as assistant to the president in shipbuilding affairs, and promoted his 51-year-old son, Dmitry Patrushev, to the position of deputy prime minister. Some believe that Putin has assured Nikolai Patrushev of Dmitry's election as the next president of Russia. So I'm assuming, Nikolai Patrushev's son, Dmitry Patrushev, maybe next in line for next president. That's interesting. According to this news, that's what we're seeing here. But yeah, getting back to this whole issue with Yuri Kuznetsov, this is crazy because, we're definitely starting to see a major shuffle of people in power here when it comes to the Russian Defense Ministry. And the Ministry of Defense is they're there to make sure that they maintain proper control and protection for the citizens of Russia as well. That's the whole point of this ministry. And what have we seen? We've seen lots of drone attacks across Russia, lots of failures when it comes to defense as well in their own country. Even Belgorod, okay? Belgorod came under attack by incursions. The Kursk region came under attack by incursions, actual troops entering into the country. So lots of failures on the part of defense when it comes to Russia. So it wouldn't surprise me that we're seeing a major reshuffle here of people in power. So I just wanted to share this news here with you. Pretty crazy. We'll probably find out more information on this again soon. But you will probably start to see lots of shuffling around within the Kremlin and the Russian government, because this war is about to get very interesting as it drags on in the third year inside of Ukraine. And it's not exactly going the way that I think Vladimir Putin wants it to go. I think they expected this war to end a long time ago, and it's really not going that way. And a lot of this is due to the West helping out Ukraine and giving them weapons that are pretty superior, okay? So that is making it difficult for Russia to fight this war. Although, Russia has got very advanced weapons as well, it's making it more difficult for them to fight against, Ukraine, when Ukraine didn't have as much advanced weaponry. Now they've got lots of advanced weaponry coming from the West and like United States, Europe, things like that. So let me know what you think regarding this story here. And that's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this update, please smash that like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.